Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's football or soccer ASMR video, I'm going to be looking and predicting some scorelines in the Nations League, the UEFA Nations League. It should be quite a quick video. I'm just going to do an initial sort of, this is what I think is going to happen, and then we'll do a results video afterwards. I really want to hear your opinion though, so don't forget to give me a comment below on how you think your country, or if you feel like other countries are going to fare in this particular international window. And if I've got time, I'll also look at some World Cup qualifiers elsewhere, and we'll have a little think about how those teams will do as well. I know there's South America and Asia have got qualifiers this weekend as well, so that's what we're going to do today. As ever, as an ASMR video, I really hope this video is relaxing, but you know, interact with it if you want to, and just watch it as a calm football video rather than someone screaming and having lots of text on screen. Okay, so I've clicked on Group A, or what's it called, Nations League A. This app, incidentally, is FotMob. I've put the spelling of which in the info box below for you. And my phone is a nothing phone, it's not an iPhone. Much, much cheaper. Okay, so let's look at A to begin with. After two games, we've got Portugal top, Croatia, Poland joint second, and Scotland bottom. Italy top, which shocked me a little bit. Well done to them. France, then Belgium and Israel bottom. Germany top, along with the Netherlands, inseparable, and then Bosnia and Hungary towards the bottom. Kind of predictable, I suppose. And then this one, less predictable, Denmark on top. I was looking at the world rankings the other day, and I think Denmark are one of the teams that had, they're like the top 10 highest earning teams in the last international window in terms of more points. Spain are second, Serbia third, and Switzerland are bottom. Okay, let's look at fixtures then. Israel against France. I think France should win this, although Mbappe has not been selected in order to fully recover from his recent injury. So France is Mbappe-less. And they don't tend to play great without him. So it could be quite a close game. It's not going to be, 3-0 or anything. I think it might be like 1-0. And Dembele, again, isn't being picked for Barcelona due to, Paris Saint-Germain, excuse me, possibly due to his attitude or his approach to maybe tracking back or whatever. Luis Enrique had a problem with him. So maybe his confidence is a bit low after he started the season on fire. So yeah, I think France will win, but it'll be quite narrow. And at this point in time, I think Italy, Belgium, of course, still can't call on Courtois because he's refusing to play for this current manager because he wants to be captain, apparently. So I think at home, Italy, where are they playing? Because they're playing Stadio Olimpico. Yeah, okay, it'll be quite vociferous support. I think Italy have got a chance to get 9 points out of 9, actually. So that's what I'm predicting there. On the Friday, Bosnia will probably lose to a very good German team at the minute, but I'm hoping they'll keep the scoreline down. Maybe it'll just be like a 2-0, hopefully, and not a 4-0. And then Hungary against Netherlands. I think this Dutch team are getting back to where they should be, and they've performed really well so far. Hungary usually is a very, very difficult place to go to, but I think this I trust in this Dutch team. I think they're going to try and pip Germany to top spot to get into the playoffs. So I'm going to go with Netherlands' narrow victory. The Scots need to pick up some points, but away in Croatia is not the place to do so. Wales managed to in the last qualifying campaign, so it isn't impossible, but I think Scotland just need to understand they're going to go through really long periods of not having the ball, and then try and do a little bit of a smash and grab from a corner or something, which I think plays into Scotland's sort of strengths, actually. And Scott McTominay is doing brilliantly for them. He's just scored his first goal for Napoli, so I think Scotland could get a draw, but obviously the overwhelming favourite is Croatia. Poland at home to Portugal. As you know on this channel, if you regularly watch my videos on the Nations League and international matches, I really highly rate this Portuguese team. I read a really interesting quote from Ronaldo the other day that said that he no longer cares about individual titles and just wants to do as much as he can for the team, which is like, oh, you just figured that out after, 30 whatever years of playing football. But it is a good sign for Portugal, because I think sometimes playing with him, he can obviously win you the match. He's still a match winner, but sometimes you have to make a lot of adjustments in order to play him. So I've criticised his inclusion in the past, but if he wants to be a little bit more of a team player rather than go for goal himself, if he can see a pass and pass it to someone better, then that's even scarier for the teams that face Portugal. Poland will be decent at home, but I think Portugal will get the win. And the signs for this Serbia team after their credible draw with Spain, which I did predict, actually, didn't I? I did say in a previous video that this Serbia team is stacked with talent, and if they can just keep their heads for a change and not get too overexcited and get a red card, they will win. Switzerland, they play a lot and they often have really entertaining matches. I'm going to say Serbia should currently win. They're at home. They've got a draw at the minute, and how many points have they got in total? The one from 2 matches, but Switzerland have none, although Switzerland obviously did really well in the Euros, so very unpredictable. We'll see what happens, but I'm going for a narrow Serbia win. And this one is very interesting because Spain are not sort of up and running yet. Obviously, I feel that Spain are one of the best teams in the world. If not the best team in the world. They are 3rd in the rankings currently, which I find kind of unbelievable. But there we go. Argentina are top, France are 2nd, and Spain are 3rd. I think Spain could be 1st. I think they're better than France. But Denmark are playing really well at the minute, so we'll see. It could be a draw, and I think they could shock Spain, which would leave Denmark top, which is very interesting indeed. And in the second round of matches, you've got Belgium against France. I think that's quite even. Belgium took France all the way in France, and if they'd actually taken their chances, they would have got a result against France. So if they can finish this time around at home, then they will get a draw. Let's hope so. And this one is the rubber match. Who's going to finish bottom? Who's going to go into the 3rd place and get the playoff against 2nd place in League B? I think being at home, Bosnia probably will get a result. Maybe it'll be just a draw. And then part 2 of the derby between Germany and the Netherlands. I think at home, Germany obviously have the advantage, but the Dutch, I think, could get another draw. And Italy against Israel, I can only see this Italy team winning against bottom place Israel at the moment. Poland-Croatia, the previous match was really exciting to watch. I very much enjoyed it. I hope for more of the same. I think Poland maybe can grab a victory in this one, being at home. Scotland-Portugal was also really entertaining, and they nearly shocked the Portuguese. They're at home, so maybe they can try and get a draw this time around, but obviously I think the most if I were a betting man, I'd put my money on Portugal, obviously. But good luck to the Scots. Spain, Serbia, I think this time Spain, being at home, will get the result. Where are they playing? Estadio El Arcángel, I don't even know where that is. But they should win. And then Switzerland, Denmark, maybe Switzerland can get a draw there because they're at home. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Okay, so let's look at League B, where my team Wales is, and you'll also find England. Georgia currently, I think Georgia are the team. I talked about Denmark having been in the top 10 for most points. I think Georgia are right up there. Someone random is 1st place, like Samoa or Fiji or something, but I think Georgia has had the biggest jump in points recently. Where are they now? 66th. They had a massive jump there, look. After the very successful European campaign. and 2 wins out of 2 in the Nations League, so well done to them. Albania, Czechia, and surprisingly Ukraine bottom. Very even group though. I've talked about this group before, very difficult to think about who's going to win it. Greece are top of England's group at the minute on goal difference. Ireland and Finland are pointless at the minute. Slovenia and Norway are top. Austria surprisingly in third. Kazakhstan bottom on goal difference. And in my group, Turkey and Wales are trying to get that top spot. Turkey on goal difference so far. There was a draw between the two teams, of course, so the head-to-head is also even. And then Iceland in third place and Montenegro in fourth. I predict it'll end that way after the final match day, but we'll see. I think for Wales it'll be really key for Craig Bellamy's new regime this current window, because we are away to Iceland, at home to Montenegro then after the weekend. So the previous matches were very difficult. You know, Turkey at home, extremely difficult match. Our first match trying to understand Bellamy's new tactics and approach, and then the away game to Montenegro in that horrific rain nearly got called off. Very difficult to draw any conclusions from that in terms of play style. Okay, Austria I imagine will win against Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan pretty decent at home, not so good away, and Austria are a very good team. England, Greece, that'll be a massive yardstick for how seriously England are taking this tournament and how far Greece have got back to where they were when they won the European Championships. So I'm expecting an England win, but the Irish will tell you, do not underestimate this Greek team. Talking of the Irish, I wish them all the best of luck. This is their big chance to get some points on the board. Finland team, which is not in great form at the minute, so an away match against them, I wish it were a home. I would say that they would get the win, but maybe a draw away from home is realistic. And then Norway, Slovenia. This is a good test for this Norway team. Slovenia are extremely difficult to beat, so can Norway get the goals that they have been lacking with their very talented squad? I'm imagining a draw. Czechia, Albania, very difficult to call. I think maybe a home Czechia being the advantage, but in saying that, Albania play extremely good counter-attacking football, and sometimes that works better away from home, so maybe a draw. Wales, Iceland. Iceland will be quite difficult. I think Welsh fans shouldn't underestimate them, particularly away from home. So I think Wales can win, but it would not shock me if Iceland do particularly well, especially from set pieces like corners, because they are way taller than our little shorties in the Welsh team. Turkey, Montenegro, I think is a straightforward win for Turkey. Ukraine, Georgia, I worry about this Ukraine team at the minute. Georgia will counter-attack and they're doing really well. I hope Ukraine can get at least a point. And then the return fixtures, Kazakhstan I think will try their best but lose narrowly to Slovenia. England will beat Finland quite easy, sorry Finnish fans. Austria, Norway, very interesting. I think Austria will feel a little hard done by that they lost the last match between these two, so I think they'll be going for the win. And Greece, Ireland, I think Greece will win this, sorry Ireland. Very difficult, very on-form team at the minute. And then on Monday, Georgia, Albania, I think Georgia, it might be a draw, you know, but I think Georgia have the better chance of winning it outright. Turkey should win away from home against Iceland, but I'm kind of hoping that the Icelandic team do Wales a favour there and get a draw. I'm hoping Ukraine can win that match against Czechia, to be honest with you, and Wales home to Montenegro, I can only see a win for Wales, but I'm very, very biased. Okay, we'll look very briefly at C and D then. So Sweden top, joined with Slovakia, as I was expecting. Romania top. Kosovo dropped points though, but I think they should get second. Belarus top, which really surprised me. Northern Ireland down in third. Bulgaria, I thought they would do well in this campaign. Didn't think Luxembourg would be bottom though. And then North Macedonia, Armenia vying for top space. Latvia doing much better than I expected. Latvia home to North Macedonia. I've seen Latvia at home. They are a little scary. They're way better than you would think they are, so I think they could get at least a draw. Armenia should win away in Faroe Islands because this Faroe Island team is not playing as well as they have done recently. I think that'll just be quite a draw, a boring draw, 0-0 something between Estonia and Azerbaijan, sorry. Slovakia-Sweden will be really interesting. Maybe a draw there. Kosovo should win away to Lithuania, but Lithuania at home are pretty decent and I think can get a draw. Bulgaria at home should beat Luxembourg. Tricky one. Belarus at home. I think they were playing at Azerbaijan last time, weren't they? No, they're in Hungary this time. Northern Ireland, I think, will struggle. They could get a draw. And then Romania should easily beat Cyprus. And then, second match days. Armenia should, on paper, beat North Macedonia. Latvia already beat Faroe Islands, so maybe Faroe Islands will try and get a result. I think a draw is probable. Azerbaijan will lose to this very good Slovakia team, and Sweden will quite easily beat their neighbours across the water, Estonia. Belarus will continue to win against Luxembourg. Kosovo should beat Cyprus. Romania will struggle at first but get into the match and then win against Lithuania. I think Northern Ireland have got to try and go for that as a win at home, but Bulgaria are a good team, so maybe a draw at home. Okay. And then lastly, the little group D. San Marino are top. Of course, they won historically their last match, so well done San Marino. Moldova and Malta, I think Moldova should finish top in that particular group. And Moldova, Andorra, so Moldova to win. Gibraltar, San Marino, maybe Gibraltar can get a win in this one. Liechtenstein, Gibraltar, Gibraltar should win against Liechtenstein. Moldova, Malta, Moldova should win that one. What do you think? Am I talking crazy? And good luck to Joe Allen, who is recalled into the Welsh squad. And Maldini's son is called up into the Italian squad. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave me a comment, let me know how your country is going to do, whether you completely disagree or totally agree with my predictions and how you think your country is going to fare in this particular window, and then I'll do another video to talk about the results next week. Thank you so much for watching, take care, hope you're nice and relaxed, and see you soon. Bye 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 bye.